Alright guys, we're back for round two. We would like to play first, and I'm fine keeping this hand. It's definitely not super aggressive. It's a little bit awkward, potentially, but I feel okay about it. Just waiting on our opponent, see what they want to do. Our opponent is Mr. Beast Tony. Trying to think if that was a reference I understood. Explained it before. My moto name is Kid Chameleon after this really awesome Sega Genesis game. It's basically sort of a platform kind of game, and there's like a million levels. There's over 100 levels, and basically you're this kid in a virtual. Brutal. Forge Devil's pretty good. You are a kid in a virtual reality machine, but apparently it like kind of turns real. I'm not sure how this happens, but play Saturn Wayfinder. We'll get a forest, and these can go at the bottom or in the graveyard. But basically, it's kind of like Mario. You hit blocks, and you get power-ups, and your power-ups are masks. And each mask has a different ability. So you have a samurai mask, and you get to have a sword. You get a kind of like a Jason mask from Friday the 13th, and you can throw axes. I think I'm okay just trading here. He has hot soup, so. Actually, I suppose I'd rather not, because I have so many Convoke guys. It doesn't really make too much sense to do any trading here. So I will wait. So we will attack him with a Wayfinder, because why not? And we will play a Hornet's Nest. So yeah. Big fan of Sega Genesis games in general. Most Sega products, I think, are awesome. I sort of feel like Sega did almost everything first, and there was just some sort of flaw with their design. Like, if anyone remembers Game Gear, and aside from having like horrible games, the battery life was also abysmal. So. That was not great. May as well attack. I guess I guess we leave both these guys back. We don't really want to have him to block our Saturn Wayfinder and have to wait an additional turn for Siege Worm. So we'll just say okay. Hornet Nest not doing too much here. I mean, I suppose it held back that Forge Devil. But this Carrion Crow is going to fly right over a Hornet's Nest. Which makes sense. It's a crow. It should be able to fly over a Hornet's Nest, I suppose. I did step on a Hornet Nest when I was a kid. I was playing football outside, and stepped on a hornet's nest in my backyard, and it was really terrifying. And I remember going up to my mom to tell her that I was covered in bees, and she was like talking to someone and told me to wait. So I ended up just like standing there with bees on me for a little bit. Cool story, right? 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, so we're just gonna slam this Siege Worm here. The fact that we've basically drawn a bunch of blanks is definitely not looking great for this game. Our opponent looks like he has a pretty reasonable aggressive deck. So, I mean, next turn we're taking 5. We're just really behind in this race. So, you can even put the soup on Forge Devil, so we take 6. It doesn't look like he's going to do that. He's got better things to do. Yeah, our deck does feel a little unwieldy. Just like it's going to be hard for us to beat this. Ugh, Juggernaut. This is unfortunate too because he can't be blocked by walls, but Hornet's Nest is not a wall; it's just a creature with Defender. That is strange. All right, so I guess does that make sense? Can't be blocked by walls. This is not a wall. It does not say wall on it at all. So we definitely want to block there, if possible. So we don't want to attack with Siege Worm here, because otherwise he just trades it for this. That feels wrong. I'm still taking a bunch of damage here, so I don't know. I'm not really sure how I feel about this game. We still take 5, basically go to 7. You have a Pillar of Light in case he wants to play some other kind of Juggernaut or something. I don't know. Oh, duh. Yeah, he just he just put hot soup on it and it cannot be blocked at all. Fair enough. Well, at least we have the Pillar of Light, I suppose. Though now I wish I had attacked with the Siege Worm because it puts us a turn behind. But I don't know. Perhaps he would have done. Oh, toughness 4 or greater. Ugh. This is just ugh. Yeah. All right. I guess we lost this game. All right. Yeah. We'll just let it go. Yeah, I don't know why I wasn't even thinking about the hot soup, but that would be exactly why hot soup exists in this deck. All right, we're at 2. Dead to Sign of Blood. I do have to say I really enjoy killing someone with Sign of Blood. It just feels it feels good. I think it's going to be hard for us to beat this deck. Again, we will see what happens though. Alright, what do we want? I think we certainly want this Solemn Offering. Maybe take out Verdant Haven. Verdant Haven doesn't seem to be too great. This Pillar of Light. I wonder how many things he has with toughness 4 or greater. I don't know how many things in Black-Red have a toughness or 4 or greater. So, I don't know. Do I want something like Tireless Missionaries? Buys me a little bit of time. It's definitely not fantastic though. Ugh, I think we're gonna play it. Yeah. All right. Is there anything else that we definitely don't like having? No, this seems okay. We'll try this. We'll play first. For a second, I was like, do we play second just to make his Forged Devils awkward? I think I want to keep this hand. We do need to draw a land, but being able to attack with Preeminent Captain and just throw in one of our Paragons is definitely really sweet. So I've been really wanting to abuse this Preeminent Captain, but it just has not happened yet. Of course, he's a Typhoid Rats. Alright. Well. Nothing we can do here. Put a soldier in a play. It is tapped and attacking, right? It's kind of unfortunate because I kind of just want to have it not trade for a Typhoid Rats. But guess those are the beats. All right. Plays preeminent captain. I think I still do it. Ugh. Do I still do it? I think it's enough mana like that I'm saving. It seems to be worth it. I guess you could also trade a Child of the Night for it, but you know, I have Titanic Growth, so that doesn't seem like it's going to really work out. All right. So I don't think we want to. I think we just want to attack. We'll throw in this Paragon, keep up Titanic Growth. This is definitely not great. Okay, attack. Always yield to effects. Yeah, we'll do it. Ooh, all right. I think I will Titanic Growth it. It seems like what I want to do. I'm not 100% positive on that, but I feel okay about trading just a Titanic Growth for a Child of Night. I'd have felt better about having additional land that turn. Opponent seems to be a little bit land light. All right, here we will. I think we're gonna hunt the weak. And I like doing that because it means I can attack with both and put the other Paragon into play. If he wants, he can. Does he have Crowd's Favor? All right. I mean, he's trading card for card. That's fine. Maybe I am being too aggressive, but I certainly am going to play the Paragon here. I think it's just, as much as I don't want to trade for the Typhoid Rats, I feel like I don't really have any flyers here, so I'm not getting too much by just sitting back and being patient. So, especially when my opponent is really land light. So. Ugh, gross. And he even has the heat ray. Alright. My preeminent captain fun is over. But I do have a Rune Claw Bear. So I can start smashing with that guy. That, you know, his Typhoid Rats actually ended up being pretty awesome. It's also possible I should have waited on the Hunt the Week. Played around, you know, Magma Spray or something else. Alright. We'll attack. We'll just smash right into it. Okay. Then we'll play the Hornet's Nest. And basically, it'll just force him to put the hot soup on Goblin Rough Rider, which is fine. We played the land 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if we draw a siege worm next turn, we can play it. But I suppose we could have just we didn't need to do that. Our opponent's deck seems definitely pretty sick. Double Child Knight. The Child Knight ended up doing kind of a lot of work this game as well. So. Alright. What to do? What to do here? So, part of me likes just Solemn Offering the Hot Soup now. It buys us time, prevents damage. I have no idea, though. What do we like doing? Because I like the idea of him taking up a turn to use Hot Soup. And then have me kill it the following turn. But if I draw a creature that I'd rather play, then I'd rather just play that. This, I guess, uses my mana a little bit more efficiently. It also possibly plays like a Juggernaut this turn. And that's that would be unfortunate, but it's alright. Do we attack with Runeclaw Bear? I think we do. I'll trade with your Rough Rider. Okay. That's fine. Alright. So he's got a Spirit. Spirit gets by our Hornet Nest, unfortunately. It's alright. Ooh. Alright. Well. Cool. Get to play Triplicate Spirits. Cost 6, right? Sweet. Well, Triplicate Spirits is a good one. So. Huh. We're high enough in life total that I'm willing to just eat this hit. Take 6. We'll go to 18. There might be some rationale to blocking with 2 spirits. Block with 2 spirits and then I could tap and convoke to make one of them indestructible or something, but it just doesn't. That doesn't really seem to be worth it. So we are in a winning-ish condition right now. So okay, that's fine. So we'll just get in with our spirits and we'll play a Dauntless River Marshal. Because if he plays something like a Forge Devil, he kind of gets us. And kill the Dauntless River Marshal. But the Triplicate Spirits are a pretty good clock in this game. So. If he has that card, well, I can't think of what it's called. It costs 3, gives non-black creatures -1/-1. That would be all sorts of brutal this game. Okay. We're certainly gonna block. I'm gonna block here. Card attack or step. Yeah, I don't think there's anything I want to do there. Blockers. Okay. I really want to cast Ephemeral Shields to make our guy indestructible. and basically just get more free guys out of it. But if he has something like a removal spell, it's so bad. So that's all right. Let's get a bunch of flying insects with death touch. Well, that's certainly a thing. Yeah, that's lethal, right? All right. That card, I think it's Festering Gloom. I think it is a it's a sorcery. I hope it's a sorcery. So, okay, let's see what you say. It'd be all sorts of brutal if it was not a sorcery. Sanctified Charge. Yeah. Alright. Cool. Let us begin sideboarding. Hornet's Nest is pretty reasonable that game. Definitely didn't hate it. He has enough just idiot guys in the ground that it... I wonder if Divine Favor is worth it. Did he have anything we could Pillar of Light that game? I don't think so. I could play something like Constricting Sliver, but I think it might just be too slow. Shields is fine. Maybe we play another Shields. Seems like he wants to trade off a lot. That's something we don't want. Solemn Offering, I think, was pretty sweet that game. Not amazing by any stretch, but still good. I think I like the rest of these cards. Let's try it. Like I said, the shield seems like it could be okay, but presumably our opponent's going to be on the play this game because they're pretty fast and pretty sweet red-black deck. So, jeez, what do we do with this hand? It's real slow, real slow. If we draw lands, we just die basically. If we draw like a 2-drop or something, we have a pretty reasonable keep. I really have no idea with this hand. It's certainly really slow. If he plays like a Forge Devil turn 1, that's ugh. I would just throw up. Is it better than a random 6? I'm gonna mulligan this hand. It's I think it's just a little too fragile. It kills out the Selva's Cathar. These are basically just 7-drops, and that's not going to be good enough against a aggressive red black deck. Well, unfortunately, this is also not a keep, and we will. Yeah, I mean, I don't think we can afford to go to 4 in this one. So, our hand's very slow. Yeah. I don't know if it's better, if it's worse than our first hand. It kind of depends. Okay. Yeah, that guy's good. Well, let's draw a 2-drop. And no, I think we really need to draw a 2-drop there. So like this awkwardness of like, I don't know. I was thinking about when we're blocking, like we want to block this guy, the Borderland, but we also don't at the same time because of Convoke, because of Triplicate Spirits. It's definitely just really not great. Ugh. Your opponent is curving out nicely. All right, well this isn't the worst, so. This is not the worst. At least it's a playable creature. I think we do have to kind of snap block though. As much as I'd like to, keep our guy around. We'll block the Rough Rider, I guess. Instance and activate abilities. Okay, we're not doing that. Block here. Alright, no tricks at least. Next we get to play Living Totem. Living Totem's reasonable. At least trades for this guy. Cursed Spirit's obviously a good one. Another land. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and not do that. Our Cursed Spirit doesn't need to get any faster in killing us. Like I said, we're kind of in the awkward position of like needing to block this Borderland. Is it Borderland Marauder? Yeah, Marauder. Even though it's not what we want to do. All right, well he's not even giving us the option, which is great. Because I would much rather keep around my Living Totem. Means I can play Triplicate Spirits next turn. Ugh, another Cursed Spirit. And a Typhoid Rats. Alright, well I do not foresee us winning this game. But it's definitely kind of a rough mull to 5. But, to be fair, our deck doesn't have many ways of dealing with the Cursed Spirit either. We kind of just have to race it. And I don't know, it's definitely hard to race these guys, so. If he attacks with everything, we send 2 spirits here and 1 on the Death Touch the Rats, unfortunately, I think. Yeah. Yeah, our blocks are definitely just not great here. But I'm trying to think of anything that gets us out of this. You also could have like the first strike card. So many cards you could have that would just wreck us. Alright. We are basically just dead next turn, even without the Krankos Enforcer, which also has Intimidate. Wow. Yeah. Alright, well. Our opponent's deck is very good, and I think very good against us especially. So we're still a game, but he got there in the end. Alright, we're going to pause and we'll come back for our last round, round 3. And